What's up, buddy? Ooh, look at that. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, you know what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. It's a song from when I was cool. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Hope everybody's doing well. If you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. We've got cattle, pigs, donkeys, 3 dogs, 3 boys in no particular order. Here's part of the crew. This is Lily, Lucy, and Badonk, otherwise known as Eeyore. And they are awesome. They are awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. They want snacks. And this is a big herd. We call that the little herd. Where are they at? Over there. There you go. Who's hungry for some hay? Hey, hey, hey. Man, this is really cool. I like it. Look at that. That's cool, Finn. That's cool. I like it. Miss Glory. Uh-oh. You gonna make some noise? He's trying. Maximus. What's up, brother? What's up? Nelly. Junebug. What do you say, pretty lady? What do you say? She's like, hurry up, man. I'm hungry. All right. So here's how we... Oh, hopefully the wind's not too much. We need that to just be barely open. We're just gonna back in. You're my boy, Blue. What's up, buddy? What's up? It's all right, Mom. Okay, hang on a second. This is always... Hang on. This is always quite a trick, getting in here without the cows getting out. So what we do is we back in. We keep it real tight between the gate and the post. And then we use the front bale to shut the gate. Until we get a cattle guard or like a staging area, this is how we do it. Stay. Look how good that bull is, man. He knows who feeds him. Hang on. Woo, we just bent the gate. Yeah, we just bent it. That was a good time. Look at that. What a goober, Chad. I don't even think it'll shut now. Oh my goodness. That's all right. It's a farm gate. Hi, buddy. You want some food? I'd really like them to just have one bale because then they eat them down further and we don't waste as much. So what I'll probably do is drive this down there, sit it down, and then I'll drop my front bale, spin around, pick it up at the rear, and he's already trying to tear into it. And that'll accomplish the same thing. If it was going to be really cold, which it's not, which actually that's not true. It's 11 degrees right now, Friday morning. There you guys are seeing this. 11 degrees, but it's going to be 40 by mid-afternoon, and it's going to reach the 50s over the weekend. So we don't need, what am I, oh, I'm in 4-wheel drive. Woo. All right, let's go down here and set this bale down. I don't think we're quite as square as I'm used to on this bale back here. Hang on, let's slow our roll here a little bit. There we go. June, if you'll give me a minute. Woo. We gotta let some heat out. I got the butt warmer on too. Junebug. Love that view right there. So what I like to see is eat them down that much. But when it was really cold, I put 2 bales down here so they could eat one, lay in one, you know how it goes. But when I did that, they don't eat them down as far. That's all right though, I want them to be warm because when they get cold, they really need the calories. So let's go right here. She's just determined to eat this bale, so I'm gonna unwrap it. Hang on a minute, Bonnie. Hang on a minute. It's still covered in wrap. Hang on a minute. Oh, I think it's time for a new razor blade. You guys hear how quiet it is? Are you peeing? Oh my God. Well, at least I know it's safe to hold you now. I'm not going to get peed on.
Is he peeing again? Are you doing that on purpose?
He knows.
You're doing that on purpose. You are an ornery little turkey.
Yeah, if he takes a dump, I'll pick him up and we'll hang out. But until he drops the morning dew, no hugs for you. Good morning. Well, what I was trying to do was set out one bale, but it's all right. There's plenty of cows to handle 2 bales, that's for sure. Plenty. Junebug. What do you say, young lady? What do you say? Maximus. Tipsy. Nelly. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. You're going to stay, by the way. I think you are gorgeous. You're a good mama, too. Yep, you're going to be around a while. You're going to be around. Is that a mucus plug? No. I mean, I don't know. She's not puffy. I mean, she's not like near labor. But that does look like a little bit of mucus on that launcher. Glory. See if she'll turn towards us. Yeah, she can reach us from right there. So I'm going to stay right here. Oh, wait, I'll go this way. You stay over there and eat. It's okay. I know, I got my hood up. I'm sorry. Sunny. Looking good. Miss Fiona. How are you? How are you? Staying pretty? I'll back up so you can eat. That's net wrap. That's net. No, it's not. Okay. Whew. I was like, please don't eat that. You're already strange enough. Phineas. Phineas. What's up, brother? Get a bite and come up and say hi. Hey, she's showing you how to do it. Can you go poo so I can play with you? I don't know what's going to look like in editing. That's like the 8th time something has rhymed. I'm not trying to do that. Phineas. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. What's up, buddy? Don't run. I just want to zoom in. Hanging out with sister. Hanging out with sister. Come here. Ah, Finn. So here's the thing, okay? A gentle nudge from Finn to get out of the way, way different than Belle, what Belle did up the hill. Okay, Finn's got horns bigger than Belle. Finn could toss Blue over to his mama. But instead it's just a, hey kid, not here. So there's still some net wrap. How did that? Hang on. If this wasn't Bunny, I wouldn't do this. Oh, there we go. It's frozen. Come on. So if you guys missed it yesterday, I actually cuddled with Blue. There we go. So you got to make sure June knows it's me, because any other cow won't walk up and press June. Just want to make sure she knows it's me. I'm not going to press him. I'm going to back up. I got a good cuddle session with him yesterday.
It's okay, Mama.
It's okay.
Good job.
I don't need him to be fearful. Love that little tail though. I don't need him to be fearful about me. Look out, Aunt Nellie moving. Pretty stinking cool. Guys, I'm starting to wonder. She's pretty bred. She might be less than a month out. There's not much of a bag there, but I thought there was I thought there was some logic to like a first-time mom. Well, she's not a first-time mom. Bunny was. I thought there was some logic to like a first-time mom getting her milk really, really late. A cow getting her milk really, really early. But in my opinion, which there's barely a bag on that cow. But it turns out when you do a lot of research, it's actually just a biology thing individual to the cow. Some get their milk like after the baby's on the ground, like literally they have the baby and it's like boom, milk all in one split second. And then some get their milk like a week early. Boy, you better drop that baby or we're gonna have to milk you. But she is definitely packing heat. Finn is so big. What's up, buddy? What's up? I don't want to move him because they'll tossle at each other. Bunny. Good morning. Good morning. You're so soft. Speaking of gorgeous. Whew. All right. Look at her horns too, man. She's really come into her own. Gorgeous. If you don't know, the reason I got a lot of respect for her, and I'm not saying the others won't do it, but I witnessed it firsthand for the first time. She actually made herself sick during this dry season we had, nursing her calf or letting her calf nurse. She literally got the runny butts, and she was looking really thin this summer at about 4 months along. Like her calf was 4 months along, and her calf's up there. She's doing great. She's thriving. But she kept nursing that calf even with dry conditions we had this summer. And we pulled her calf and weaned her a little bit early. I say a little early, like 2 months. But she did a terrific job. That's a good cow. Allie here belongs to Glory. There's probably about a month left before she's weaned. I'll wait till it's warmer. I'm not going to do it right now. She is huge. Allie is a huge calf. Huge. Beans? No words, brother. No words. Beans just a little guy. All right, well, speaking of beans, we got to go do something. I'll see you guys in a minute. I mean, just looking around. Hey, everybody. This is where we went. Remember, I smacked the camera. I said we're going somewhere.
Boom. Teleport.
We came to Bruno's.
What's up?
But I would. Here's an idea I had too. Since we work with Gallagher, and if they don't want to play, I'll call the next person, and I'll leave it in my video. You don't have to put it in yours. But, you can get the fence clips that you nail to a post.
Yep.
Well, you can screw them to a tree.
True.
You're gonna have to drive. I mean,
And I have T-post clips for I've got a lot more of my Gallagher line. I just don't have any of their black posts.
yeah.
So I thought about just doing T-posts and running the clips.
But you don't even have to use posts. You could just screw it to a tree. It doesn't have to be a perfect square.
Hurts my.
It doesn't have to be a perfect square.
I hear you, Chad.
Okay,
It
just
doesn't have
making-
to be a perfect square,
Just
Kyle.
making sure. Yeah.
My brain is processing and it can't compute.
But I mean, I would put a gate down here somewhere. Yeah, I see
You
him.
can scoop a little bit.
I would put a gate down here somewhere. I'd give that, because you don't want to be about 300 or 400 feet from power or water. But again, he's not going to drink and eat a whole lot.
Well, I thought about splicing into my power in the cabin and putting the box on the back so that I could run. I want to try to beat your record for the longest extension cord.
400 and well, I've got 2 yellows that are 50 feet, but they're not extended. They're just the jumpers to the next whatever. But I've got a 12-foot lead and then 3 100-foot red cords, and then 2 50s going to each.
L 12 gauge?
12. No, the reds are 14.
Okay.
The yellows are 12.
Well, that'll work.
So, yep. Oh, wait till I bury the not ready to bury yellow Romex right where I'm.
You're not going to do that.
Why wouldn't I?
Because it ain't direct burial.
It is drug bear. It says who? The sticker on the box?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well,
I've seen it done, but
I'll probably get something with like an aluminum shield on it or something, but
that direct barrel stuff's not too much more than Romex.
Yeah.
Like everything we buried out here.
the only reason I haven't done it yet is because I don't have quite enough Romex. So like to get enough to do it, I'd have to spend as much as if I got a direct bury. So anyway,
Yeah. You smell like cow poop, mister.
flinch. But we're at Doss Acres, in case you didn't know. This is a Doss Acres critter.
That's me.
And thankfully the guineas,
Took a walk.
yeah,
Out on the trail.
it'd be really sad if they
They
disappeared.
stopped when you pulled your camera out.
Yeah.
Oh, doggone it.
Ray actually said she wants guineas.
Yeah.
Hold Chad accountable.
I did.
He needs guineas.
They're so cute.
He ain't getting any of
They're
ours.
cute. They really are.
You're not getting a
Chad's not
single
shaking his
guinea.
head behind the camera
Yeah.
whatsoever.
I'll learn how to eat a guinea as soon as before we get home. I'll have it pulled
Herc will
up.
tell you before you go.
Yeah, Herc, you want a guinea, brother?
Yeah, Bruno's still giving a hard time with
Yep.
it. So it doesn't matter if
No.
we've got big rocks up there.
Yep.
We do grow like right around here. This tree, I've got some Kentucky bluegrass that randomly grows amongst the rocks. But does he need to be on that, or if we're haying?
I wouldn't worry one bit about the quality of grass.
Okay.
Because if you're going to hay and grain him, because what people don't understand is like there's some big ranches down by us, and where we used to live there was even bigger ranches, and when those guys would run their stalker steers, the ones they just took to the auction, those guys weren't grazing 200 acres of grass. They were in a pen up by the front gate growing, ready to go to the auction.
Yeah.
There's actually a ranch down the road that's got about 30 cows in. It's probably about half an acre, and it's all. It just looks like straight.
They're
mud.
steers. Yeah.
Yes, but they last summer they disappeared, and then they came back this winter. So basically, they're
Well, they
feeding
didn't come back. There's
they-
more
they
there.
They went for beef.
Oh,
Now there's
Someone ate them.
Yeah, so like
I was like, wait, they left? They go on vacation?
all summer there's 30 cows though, right down the road from us. 30 cows. That
It's
are in,
spring
half
steers
an
and fall
acre.
steers.
It's like a.
Okay.
It's a very, very, very small pen, and they have like 30 of them in there.
But they've
all
got
winter-
thousands of acres.
all winter
But that's
they
not for them. That's for the mama cows. The
Yeah.
mama cows get the grass.
all winter they eat a bunch of grain, and then they go to the processor.
But that's life. That's ranching. That's
So
farming.
they
don't
birth
feel
their
bad.
own cattle,
Yep.
and then they just keep them in that pen to grow them out,
Yep.
move them on, and that's the rotation.
Yeah, if our subscribers, like, you know how they're just animal lovers, but if they, you know,
Well, we've got both. We've got ranchers
you've got people
and
that
farmers, and
understand
we've got people that have never owned anything other than a dog that live in a skyrise apartment.
and thinks the cows should come inside the house.
Yeah.
Like one lady got so mad.
Well,
at
hang
me
on. You
saying-
can't say anything. You brought a cow in the house.
I know, but one lady got so mad at me saying that the cow should go back into the house because and like not being in the weather, and I'm like, no, the cow should not come in the house. No.
Well,
That's
you-
not how that
Like the
works.
vet told us to put Herc up for 10 days after he had an injury. Like they were like, you got to take him inside. I said, we live in a camper. She goes, right, yeah, you got to bring him inside. I said, my Hercules, my 100-pound Herc that has a job, not happening.
Get him, Bruno.
Yeah, he's never felt the inside like that.
Get him.
Is Mr. Miyagi getting the best of you?
No, but this is perfect. Yeah, I would literally. What is that? Is that brome grass? Johnson grass? What is that?
Johnson, I think.
Okay, well, don't let him eat that. That can be poisonous.
Okay, then it's not that one.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna let people think.
Too much Johnson can be bad. I
Okay,
think
well,
that's for
we're-
horses. I'm not sure about cattle, but I don't have any. So.
Okay, we're gonna put the brush cutter on and cut that down. And
Well, and that's
it
the
really
thing.
only grows right where you see it. It's kind of
Well, wherever he's at, it won't grow back. It's not poisonous like in its infancy, or maybe it is, but what I'm saying is he won't let anything grow. He'll eat it.
Got it.
So I wouldn't worry about it. But honestly, once I would pick, I mean, literally, I'd walk to that tree and I'd nail some posts. I'd walk to,
Bruno's our cleanup crew. I don't know if you know this, but
boy,
I think
ain't right.
I think it's too slippery in his teeth. He can't pick it up right.
he just finds things.
Like-
He couldn't win, so he just laid
Chewing
down
on
with
metal.
it.
There's
Chewing on metal.
sticks. There's
Oh, he needs minerals.
That's what.
Needs minerals.
Goats are eating trees.
Yep.
People think they're starving.
He's looking.
He's licking the pink paint off my poles.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, he can't do damage, but he's licking my pink poles.
Well, it's not
like,
lead-based,
and only the
right?
pink ones.
I don't know. I'm sure it's.
Might be a lead-based paint.
Yeah, I'm sure it's latex or something.
So the nice thing about up here versus anywhere over here is I could use a solar charger
Yeah.
for the fence, and then just keep an extra battery on rotation for cloudy days and stuff. They don't hit quite as hard. That one down there,
Well, I told you I have the huge one.
solar.
Yeah. I told you I have one from Gallagher.
You're not using it?
No. Do you read my text messages?
You know,
Shannon,
you
walk
have
with
to
me, Shannon.
realize who you're talking
Go play with
to.
your guineas. Go play with
You
your
hang out
guineas.
with Ray. I'll talk to
Shannon,
Chad.
I have the almost the biggest charger Gallagher makes sitting in my garage, not doing anything.
Hey, can we
Perfect.
borrow it?
No.
Hey,
Shannon can.
You know what I started thinking about too? You were mentioning this run.
Yeah.
Could we use that for a structure if we cover
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
it? I didn't even think about that until just now.
Honey, I already did it for you.
Thank
I
you.
just put that together.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's so sweet of you.
Well, you know, I like to think ahead.
He'll eat all this. He'll eat whatever grows.
Your stump grinder did this.
Did it?
Drink some big
Nice.
Yeah, this stuff was
Hey, somebody said you wanted to borrow my stump grinder, and I told him, I said, well, if he comes and grinds as many at my place as he's going to do at his place, he can come pick it up.
I think that's a fair deal, and it's done.
And you can drive the bad boy.
I want to do that too. That heated seat. Whew.
It also well, that's terrible. I'm going to rub it in. It gets so hot, I got to shut it off.
Shut up. Shut up. Yeah. I was freezing in mine the other day. Yeah, this, because the birds had been in there, they really, they soften up the ground, bring all the dirt up, and we got a bunch of stuff in there. We could just cut the...
No, let me tell you something right now. Beans will fit right in there without ducking.
Without ducking?
Without ducking. He'll go right in.
Okay, Mom.
Through the bottom one?
Yep. He'll be able to walk right in.
Because it's only this high?
Yep.
He'll get wider than the doorway though, right?
Yeah, when he weighs 750, he'll go,
Okay.
he's going to need some help.
We can
I mean-
remove the door.
Yeah, we'll wrap it with tarps to finish the
That'll
windproof,
work though
but...
for even like our coming up on the spring storms and stuff too. If you try that, that'll work for it.
All right. Look at that. We're about ready.
But I got to be honest, like, I would find, like, this tree, it's kind of pointless.
Yep.
So I would make that a post.
Okay.
I'd nail the Gallagher whatever into it right there. I'd find a way somehow maybe to jimmy rig a gate right here. So if you needed to use a gate, you didn't have to go all the way down there.
Yeah, we learned that the hard way down with goats.
So,
Yeah, some of these I cut down about 11 right here in this area that all died last year. And some of them you can see, like the base of that one right there, it got hit with the Mini X and the skid steer.
yeah.
And that is a recipe for a dead tree down the road. So yeah, we could come here, hit that one, that one's dead right there. The top's already broken off. So we can go there and then maybe to that one. And I just need to measure off about a half an acre probably. And
I would say he'd be just fine in 100 by 100.
okay.
Or however you break that out.
Okay.
See, if it was me, I'd do 40, 20 by 30, 7.5 by 63. What do you know? We wound up at 97 3/4.
Yeah,
Let's hang a gate.
I know what you would
Let's
do.
hang a gate.
Yeah, no, I'm a measure
Yeah,
bit.
that's fine.
You know, I got my long tape, I got my wheel. Like,
You know how many acres I have? It's either just over 40 or just under, but I have no idea. It's on our deed,
So it's 40.
but I have no idea. Well, I have no idea. But you would know. We have 40.07 and 6 feet.
I do know that we have 19.8 because of the easement for the power up there. I'm
Yep.
just shy of 20, but I claim it and say 20.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
See, I have no idea.
Yeah. It's going to be square
Yep.
one way or
I
another.
have no idea.
Sweet. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be calling you. Now, you have a livestock trailer?
Yeah, but honestly, he could ride shotgun. I don't think you guys
I'm
understand.
not taking a chance of getting peed and pooped on by
Oh,
having a
yeah.
cow in my life.
Beans won't pee and poo on you.
Shannon lost her stuff yesterday. I was like, what? She goes, Jack got peed and pooped on in his video.
Oh man, he's peeing on me. Oh, there's so much pee. There's so much pee. Oh, dude. Oh, blue. Blue, 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 blue. Oh, dude. Oh, it's the pee and the poo. Yeah. You win.
I was like, well,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
This is the perfect spot.
Yep.
Oh, did you see he peed on me yesterday? And he pees every time you pick him up now.
Every time you pick him up.
Every single time. So Chad picked him up and then sat him down. I bent down, sat him down in my lap, so he's like on me, and he just pees all over my leg yesterday.
And I bet they don't pee just
And
a
I
little.
No.
I couldn't
I
really
mean,
do
what
nothing.
else can you
It
do?
was already there, so.
Oh man.
I drive T-posts this time of year.
I
but
wouldn't.
If I have to, I can. I'll go get Dad's gas power.
Well, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, you don't have to drive 100 of them. I mean, I had 40 feet between my T-posts when I was using electric turbo wire.
Okay. Which I've got some spots down there where I bet there's 30 or 40.
Well, what you do is if you drive a T-post, then you go get those temporary pigtail step-in ones as a support. That's what I
That
did.
makes sense.
All it did was hold the wire. Yeah. So.
All right, we can do that.
And if you get the tensioners, we'll see how bad Gallagher wants to work with us. If you get the tensioners, don't buy Gallagher's. Buy the white ones at Tractor Supply, whatever their brand is. Yeah, the Gallagher ones are trash. Sorry, I told the representative that at the farm show last year.
They ain't changed nothing yet. But
Nope.
we're letting them know.
Welcome back, Bruno.
Hey, buddy.
Did you forget his name is Bruno? Is he looking for somebody?
Yesterday was his 1 year birthday.
1 year.
He's 1 year old.
Bruno, let's go get a guinea for your birthday.
You don't have to ask him twice.
Oh, my last question was, will the cow be up here? If he's up here, will he be safe by himself, or?
You know, he's big enough. He's big enough. Nothing's going to run off with him. A pack of coyotes could mess with June. You know what I mean? It's different.
To do it there in place. I mean,
Right. No. But I mean, a pack of coyotes would come in, distract June, and take Blue. But a single coyote running in, grabbing a calf the size of beans and running off is not going to happen.
Well, we've seen one fox over here, but everything else stays back here. I've never had any coyotes or anything come out of this. And now Bruno, even though he's only a year old, he's out here all the time, and he runs all 20 acres. He ain't scared.
Well, and the best deterrent for coyotes and stuff is him just peeing everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Just let him pee everywhere.
Well, we take him and Herc out on the trail. They mark everything. They check every turd.
Well, and you do it too. I make Ray go outside to pee.
Yes. I have marked a few spots out here.
We'll be laying in bed watching Netflix. She'll be like, I'm like, get outside.
Outside. No bathroom for you.
How does that make you feel, right?
You don't even live in a camper.
You're welcome.
It's going to be safe. Chad says this is enough room. Chad knows what he's doing. And I'm blaming Chad if anything goes wrong, no matter what.
We'll run with it.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Chad says I'll take it.
fine.
Okay, no problem.
Well, dude, it's so funny watching them run through the woods.
They'll creep you out, man. Yeah. And I'm totally going to get Bruno acclimated with them.
Well, and you could
They're going
And
to be
if a
friends.
coyote was gonna, well,
put him in there at night. You can shut him up. He don't have to walk around. It's not like it's a steer. He's just being bred to eat. And even if you don't eat him, which you can, but it's not going to be worth the return probably
Monetarily.
like getting a steer.
Yeah.
Now, if you had, like a buddy I was talking about, I just don't want to name his name. If you had 60 Dexters, way worth it. But
They taste any better or different?
I think it's about the same. It's really, people say it's leaner. I mean, because they're not a big fatty Angus, steer.
It makes sense.
But like, if you treat him like a steer and he eats a couple times a day and then you go get a buddy steer, that buddy steer learns, the one you're going to eat. He learns the same thing. But if we sell him, we're not going to keep him because he's not going to feed a family of 5. He's great for a
Couple of two?
couple of 2.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we would sell him. And if we sell him, somebody's going to eat him.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah.
Nobody's running around looking for a little black calf that's borderline registerable as a mini. Okay.
Right.
So someone's going to eat him. They're not going to be looking for a pet. So he's a great companion steer. Plus, if you go get let's say you go get one from G-Dub that's a year old, he isn't ever going to out eat that one. Like, there's not going to be competition. There's not going to be.
So we won't have a struggle growing out
Right.
another one or two with him.
Yep. And you don't need a hay ring yet. He can't reach it.
you can always be a buddy for your beef steers while you're in
Yeah.
them.
Well, and that's the nice thing. I like that you picked this spot because one of my concerns was access for baled hay, big round bales, and my tractor. Because my tractor's not as potent as yours, so I'm gonna have to load up the back and then the front like you did.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I may just be rolling up the hill by hand.
Good luck with that.
Well, you can turn them. Dad used his little Kubota to roll the bales. I bought some 4x5s when we lived there. And he would flip them with the Kubota. And so I know he told you broke it, but I guarantee that broke it.
He didn't tell me he thought I broke it.
Oh, he thinks you broke it.
That's fine. I've broken everything he lets me bring out here.
But no, I would, man. You said you had turbo wire?
Yeah.
I assure you I have a charger.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I would have brought it today, but you don't read my text messages.
Were we texting?
Yes. You know that it's like the S400. It does like 80
I know what
acres.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Well, every time you do a strand, it cuts that down.
Okay.
So I think the minimum is, if you were going to do 5 strands, I think you do 20 acres.
Okay. Well, I've got well over probably 1,300 feet of that stuff, if not more. And it's the good stuff.
So that's 4 strands.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Easily.
Well, you could do a, what is that? It's a 1/4 acre. What's 330 times 330?
Big number.
It's over an acre, because 208 by 208 is an acre.
Yeah.
So yeah, you give them more than an acre with the string you got.
Absolutely.
But that's 1 string.
You think I should do 2, 3, or 4?
I would
Thinking about
recommend
bigger
3.
steers in the future.
I would recommend 3, but always leave room for the 4th.
Okay. Bruno's out there herding birds. He won't get them anymore, but he likes to single them out. They've been fighting lately.
Hey, bird.
And he knows who fight. I don't know how he can tell them apart, but he will push the fighters around and tell them to cut it out.
Bruno, leave it.
Bruno, get it.
She's like, I'm done.
Yeah, they remember eventually, like, oh yeah, we can fly.
That's hilarious.
Purple tree, every single one of them, he'll sit at the bottom of that tree and just wave.
You get some good exercise.
Well, you know why it had to turn. It can't, they're flight birds, but they're not bird.
It's different.
So it had to turn and come downhill and get the downdraft
Yep.
to go up.
Yeah,
Kind of like a
they'll
turkey.
They'll fly from here down. They'll fly from their run, and it's a little bit downhill that way. But it's not until they really get in trouble that those just shoot straight up into those oceans.
But look at them. It's so weird. It's like somebody's coming for us back there.
Dude,
Walk out there, and they're out there just eating bugs.
Yeah, they followed us before we brought the dogs out, and you look back about 20 feet, there's 28
But
birds.
apparently they don't eat enough ticks.
I know.
No, not enough.
I'm just
That's because
saying.
my wife feeds them. Just saying.
I have no comment.
I'm starving them this spring because they got work to do.
See, that's what would wear on me. Yeah, our chickens ate whatever
They free range.
was on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
How many chickens you got left?
Well, we fed the coyotes after that.
Fried chicken.
Coyotes were hungry too, Shannon. They're people, or animals. What are they?
Thanks, man. If I'll go back and read my text messages. I bet you had some other good tidbits in there, huh?
Probably.
I was reading it all. We were going fast, though.
Well, what was funny was you guys never really confirmed, hey, we want him. I mean, you did, but it wasn't official. So then last night we were like, yeah, Beans might be going to live somewhere else. Everybody was like, yeah, he's going to College Chance.
Dude, we so much as barely mentioned it, and they're like, Beans? It's Beans. It's got to be Beans.
So many comments about beans.
Finn,
Yeah.
I guess Finn. There was like, no, it ain't gonna be Finn.
In
It's
the
gonna be...
premiere, they started saying, we were like, okay, well, Beans is going somewhere. We're in the premiere, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
taking another animal, and they're like, it's College Chance.
Hey,
And we're like,
we get
it
called
doesn't
out
take 'em long
sometimes
to
for
figure it
not
out.
knowing every second of every one of your videos. You put out, what,
man.
90 a week now?
Something like that.
Can't even keep up with
Until
that.
YouTube deleted my channel, I was doing 3 a day sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and so...
Yeah.
But you know what people liked about the Clips channel that I'm frustrated about with YouTube? Basically because we were posting every single day, which I'm over like 54 or 55 days in a row now.
Wow.
Because we were doing that, they could watch the clips and get like 8 minutes out of each video. So if they missed it, they didn't have to.
Go watch them.
And then YouTube was like, it's an imposter.
That's interesting.
So
Is there like a probation period that they're reviewing and getting?
I had to send some guy an email. I had to pull an email out from my IT days to a Google representative because they kept telling me to go chat with my creator studio liaison. Well, I can't. You deleted the channel. It's gone.
I can't access it.
I can't. I go there and it's like, you're an imposter. We will not be putting your channel back up.
That's a loop you
So-
cannot find your way out of easily.
No. Yeah, I had to go find a real old email from somebody and, dude, you still work at Google?
Hey man, you got connections over
Yep.
here to YouTube?
So, all right. This is Doss Acres. Get a good look at it. I know why you guys have mics because you have guineas.
Yeah,
I stand by that.
very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's always windy.
And yeah, the wind will rip. Sometimes the highway, this time of year, the highway is super loud. It just blows over this direction, and it's not that bad. But
How old's that water Buddy's drinking?
I think it was here when we bought the property 3 years ago. I don't know. If I listed the stuff,
Oh, okay.
people warn us about cat food and him getting into the cat food. I'm like, if you only knew what this guy eats. I pull things out of him. I've seen things come out of him. I'm like, I didn't see that one go in. It terrifies me. That's an expensive surgery if we have to cut him open, but
Oh, he's fine. What's up, buddy?
hey, country boy.
So,
Frosty's kind of done.
is the order you have at Tractor Supply for the steer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I did notice that the tankless, I say tankless heater, I have no idea why. The tank heater, it says like 70 to 100 gallon tanks or something. And I think I told you to get a 40-gallon tank. So you'll have to make sure you don't like
Melt it.
burn it
Or
or,
something.
yeah, like the floating ones are for metal tanks only sometimes.
Okay.
But I've done it before, and so has Dad without a metal tank.
Dad was saying like he put something in the bottom of it so that it wasn't going down and making contact with the.
Yes, we put them in. We would run the cord through a cinder block, so it stayed on the cinder block and couldn't move,
Okay.
and then you just run the cord out.
And the cinder block be in the
Oh yeah,
actual,
yep,
okay.
in the tank.
Okay.
So there's ways around it. Just don't get tied into one and feel like you got to have
Well,
this
that's
or.
our thing. Like with them down there, we can just run heated bowls because they don't drink that much. But I don't want to be up here every day having to add water. I mean, we will
Right.
if he needs it, but
Like the reason I suggested the 40-gallon tank was if it froze, you can turn it over and just knock it out.
got it.
If you get a bigger one like we've got, when it freezes, it's froze till it thaws. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Deal. Cool. We're gonna go there. I don't really know timeline. It will just be as soon as we can get stuff up and ready for him. I wouldn't mind it being a little bit warmer before doing that, but then again, it is what it is. We'll get it done.
Well, he's not taking up too much space, so I wouldn't worry about it. He's a perfect one. If y'all want to eat him. He's a perfect one, though, to raise and get a feel for. This is what a steer is going to demand,
Okay.
and then whatever he demands, multiply it times probably 4.
Okay.
So if he
For
drinks,
actual-
if he drinks 4 gallons a day,
Anticipate.
yep, an Angus will be. Which Angus are bigger than my Longhorns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. But you can get a red Charlet. You can get anything you want. So
Gotta Google all those.
It's cold and windy.
Taters is a red Charlet.
Our girls have given up on us.
Okay, I
Yeah.
know what you're saying.
So
Sweet.
and just name it like I do, supper.
I was thinking about calling him Fillet.
Fillet.
Fillet, F-I-L-E-T.
Yeah.
Fillet.
Fillet Minot.
Mr. McNaughton.
McNaught.
Just now.
McNaught.
He's like, why would you call him Fillet?
Fillet McNaught.